Dear fucking God, can Triple H get on my god damn nerves sometimes, man? With that ending to John Cena's final match. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube with your LimitsCenter for your December 15th, or Monday, December 15th of 2025. For anything, follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok, Lucas E. Allen. Watching today's podcast on YouTube, hit the like button on today's podcast. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. Turn the bell for our post notifications and upload on YouTube. And always hit the like button as well. And always leave a comment, like I said. Wait for what you think of my LimitsCenter podcast for Monday, December 15th of 2025. And also, I'm not just pissed off at Triple H, I'm pissed off at the word fucking injuries, obviously. That's the elephant in the room. My thoughts on this, we'll discuss it right now, honestly, before we discuss the big news story, obviously, is Saturday night's main event. Now, this is a football fucking analogy, obviously. Micah Parsons is out for the rest of the season. Yeah, torn ACL against the Denver Broncos. I feel like every time we play the Broncos, something bad happens, man. Oh, fucking joy. It is what it is, people. I mean, potentially we lost Micah Parsons. We lost Christian Watson. I heard he's actually not a major injury as of this morning. We lost, probably may have him banged up and everything. Zach Tom, one of the best offensive linemen, our best offensive lineman on our team. And what else we lost? Oh, Quay Walker, too. Oh, joy. We already lost Tucker Kraft the rest of the year. Oh, this season's so fucking great, bro. And there's nothing to me wrong. There was flashes this season when his team could be a Super Bowl contender. Then there's another flashes where his team could be basically middle of the pack we were fucking last year. Unbelievable, bro. We're not going to be like a bad bottom of the barrel team. But still, I know the Broncos are a great defense. We lit the Broncos defense up in the first half, so you did a better team in that second half on offense. Oh, enough football talk for any more days, man. That game really pissed me. I didn't even watch the whole game. Like I said on my women's wrestlers list, the top 50, or 41 to 50, go check that out on YouTube, by the way. That's the last couple I did. Where I basically discussed the Roar Network. Yeah, I never heard of this network until yesterday, and a couple of the times I heard about this. Roar Network, yeah, I know the Detroit Lions cursed me yesterday, probably, too, along with the Broncos. It took over my CBS local station, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, joy, oh, joy. But I can still tell, I'm basically watching my fucking phone, obviously. And every fucking play in the second half, I kid you not, people. I feel like every fucking player in the Packers is getting hurt. Not that the Broncos had some sort of injuries. They had small injuries, not like big-time injuries, though. Not like that. Not like us losing Micah Parsons, Christian Watson, Quay Walker, Zach Tom, losing Tucker Kraft the rest of the year. I mean, fuck, man. How much can a team take with all these fucking injuries? I thought it was the fucking 49ers. But luckily, they only have one position. Basically, come out the other day, they have their own injuries. This one's a story for another day. I'm just really pissed off at that game. Really pissed. And the Bears get the number 1 spot in the NFC North this week. Oh, boy. I can't wait to go to Soldier Field on Micah Parsons. Lovely. Fucking lovely, bro. Enough football talk. Let's stick back to the wrestling topic, shall we? Alright, guys, discuss your Saturday night's main event. Oh, it's not the first. No, wait, Micah Parsons not the only thing I got to rant about in today's podcast. Alright, guys, your WWE Saturday night's main event, December 13th, 2025 review. Including John Cena's final match, and he ended up tapping out to Gunther. Oh, joy, we're going to talk about that shit. And including the fucking E-drones online, fucking defend this shit like there's no tomorrow. Having Triple H's you-know-what up their ass, obviously. We're going to discuss that. Also, some backstage reaction to John Cena's final match. Also, some R-Truth. John Cena's, I idolize John Cena, R-Truth. Hence, that his current WWE contract could be his last full-time contract or contract in general with the company. Discussing that. Also, Damian Priest says WWE is limiting his schedule due to multiple injuries he's suffering right now. We'll be discussing that. Also, Andrade, who made his first match. No, it's not his first match post WWE. But becomes for the WWC Universal Champion. known as the WWE Universal Championship, now that championship's retired, the WWC Championship, the Universal Championship. I kind of find interest in the title of that name. In his first match back in Puerto Rico, we discussed that. Also, Bobby Lashley in the AEW side is expected to miss a quite amount of time from AEW. Discuss that. Also, Leila Grey. Now, this is a very sad story here. Suffer a torn ACL. Micah Parsons, if you want to suffer a torn ACL on this past weekend. It was also Leila Grey suffered a torn ACL while wrestling my girl Mercedes Mone on AEW Collision. And I hear all the fucking people, the Mercedes Mone haters, blaming her already because Leila Grey responded to one of them. By the way, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss that in brief. Also, speaking of devil, my girl Mercedes Mone, another news story. Yeah, this just definitely caught the Angels in an uproar. Mercedes Mone declares herself the greatest wrestler to come out of the state of Massachusetts, including taking a little bit of, I want to say a cheap shot at John Cena. It's not really a cheap shot, though, when you think about it. It's just her own opinion, people. And plus, we all know, John Cena, unless we love Cena and we miss him dearly, he was never, like, the greatest, like, wrestler. I mean, as long as he's probably better microphone, he's one of the best known for his mic ability, obviously. Not to say Cena's a bad wrestler. I think he's actually a good wrestler. I think he's kind of overhated at the department. We saw those final couple of matches with Dominic Mysterio and Gunther to a point. And AJ Styles, don't forget me started those matches they had. But people are obviously all in an uproar. Mercedes is all egotistical. Here we go, Mercedes Hogan type bullshit. So easy, get this woman just fucking in your fucking heads rent-free there, dipshits. I'll be discussing that. I'll discuss knowledge this day in wrestling history. As always, thank you for watching Lucas E. Allen Productions. Maybe as always, going to take your Monday podcast, your LimitsCenter, for December 15th of 2025. 7 minutes on this upload, and yet to discuss one piece of news here to say at least. But now we are starting right now. Let's just start today's podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Starting with, you guessed it, your WWE Saturday Night's Main Event, December 13th, 2025 review. Starring with Cody Rhodes, reign defend undisputed WWE Champion, versus Oba Femi, reign defend NXT World Champion, and in disqualification, oh joy, ladies and gentlemen, after Drew McIntyre caused that disqualification. This gets a beat. The match is pretty good with Oba and Cody. Obviously, we all know how good those two pro wrestlers are. I mean, I love me some Oba Femi, I love me some Cody Rhodes. But ladies and gentlemen, this was obviously fucking like a good old-fashioned, good old creative fucking masterclass that nobody ever from Triple H. This dude could have easily had either Cody Rhodes get cost to change the match against Oba. What does Triple H do? He goes the most bullshit fucking finish possible, and having, besides Oba Femi losing this match, that'd be even worse, honestly. But he goes the most stupidest way to cause a disqualification with Drew McIntyre causing the DQ. Oh my god, this man cannot be fucking serious. Are you fucking, such a good match, and then just like that, also you could have fucking, granted, I wanted Drew McIntyre involved to cost Cody Rhodes the match. A perfect would have Oba Femi destroy Cody Rhodes, John Cena and Kevin Owens style. But no, that was obviously not going to happen. But seriously, you could have easily done Drew McIntyre having like the referee distracted or something, and Drew McIntyre just hits Cody Rhodes with probably like the belt or something, the Undisputed WWE Championship probably, or something like that, a cheap shot to Rhodes, with the referee distracted. Oba Femi can take advantage and win the match. Lucas, that's not Oba Femi's style, he's a babyface. So fucking what? So fucking what? So what? The dude is obviously the underdog in this type match with Cody Rhodes, the established veteran. Who the fuck cares if he's gonna not be looking like a heel? Who fucking cares? It's not like it's a babyface is a babyface anyways. Literally. This company just goes with so safe fucking options, and it's fucking boring after a while. Predictable as fucking can be. You don't mind predictable. Good predictability sometimes. But this way, no thank you. No siree. Like, are you fucking kidding? Such a good match, ending just like that, with some real ridiculous fucking disqualification. Good old Triple H for you, ladies and gentlemen. This gets a B, though. It was a good match. I loved them. I liked the match quite a bit. Maybe I'm an A-. It was like all but winning, or something like, probably all but women, we an A-. Anything else probably just great with a B. Fucking ridiculous. This gets a B, though. Moving on to Sol Ruca. Shocking win here. I don't think she... By the way, I forgot to go over this. I got 1 for 4 on predictions on this when we discussed the podcast on Saturday. For the December 13, 2025 edition of LimitsCenter. I went 1 for 3. 1 for 4, excuse me. The only match I got was Dragon Lee and AJ Styles against Leon Slayer and Javon Evans. Last year, that was probably the most predictable match on this, because it's probably the World Tag Team title defense. Oh my goodness. 1 for 4. That was kind of embarrassing, not going to lie to you. Like, I didn't get Alba right, even though it went to the disqualification, but technically Cody Rhodes won that match. I got this match wrong with Sol Ruca and Bayley. At the right match, so obviously Dragon Lee and AJ Styles. Now it's got John Cena and Gunther wrong, obviously. But this match was Bayley and Sol Ruca. Oh my golly. And shout out to fucking Bayley before you get anything else. Bayley's a fucking incredible, bro. Wrestling wise, and obviously he is a woman that loves the professional wrestling. Constantly giving back to the women of tomorrow, bro. Or the future in general. The woman is just fucking selfless as hell. We all love Pamela Rose on this podcast, also known as Bayley. She is just fucking incredible and a gem to professional wrestling. She's just a fucking gem to professional wrestling. We all love Bayley, to say the least. But Sol Ruca got a huge, and like, granted, I hate the finish. It's a fucking roll-up, obviously. You know how much I hate roll-ups? You know how much I hate fucking roll-ups? But still, bro, this match was freaking very damn good. It was freaking very good. I gotta be quite honest, man. And this gets a B+, bro. Despite a roll-up finish, just getting a B+ is kind of a miracle in its own right. But I love the shock outcome with Sol Ruca pinning Bayley. I don't know, it was by a roll-up. It wasn't like a soul snatcher. But still, bro. I mean, she hit the soul snatcher, but Bayley rolled out to the side of the ring and almost got the winner with a roll-up. So she got rolled up again for the 1, 2, 3. This match is pretty good, though. I knew this match would be pretty good, honestly. People not get this. It's probably feel like the least match looking forward to on this show. But I was looking forward to this. This probably was the second match to look forward to, minus Gunther and John Cena. Two great women's professional wrestlers in Bayley and Sol Ruca. The type of NXT versus future versus established veteran type mentality John Cena was trying to produce for his show. It's definitely that. Especially Cody Rhodes and Femi. Not really Dragon Lee and AJ Styles and Leon Slayer and Javon Evans. Because, like I said, the winning team with Styles was based. I know Dragon Lee is technically a veteran a little bit. But still, it's a different conversation for another day, people. But this match at Bayley and Sol Ruca was freaking very good. Gotta be quite honest. Didn't like the finish, so it's a little bit worse of a grade. But still, to say the absolute least. So this gets a B+ to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Very fun match with Bayley and Sol Ruca. Moving on to I'm right to the fucking main event. Dragon Lee and AJ Styles reign defend WWE World Tag Team Champions. Defeat Leon Slayer and Javon Evans to retain the said WWE World Tag Team Championships. I'll be honest, I was kind of disappointed in this match. I thought all 4 matches on this show looking really freaking great. Or at least good to be general. Not to say this match is bad, it's a B-. But honestly, by the way, I'm not going to mention this review here on the podcast, obviously, but oh my goodness. But a segment after this, before the main event with Cena and Gunther, with R-Truth, The Miz, and fucking Joe Hendry, like, what the fuck? Why did you have to have that on the show? You had to have that on the show. You know, it took away from a match from Dragon Lee and Styles and Leon Slayer and Javon Evans. You took away that. Took away time for that to ultimately give it to fucking Joe Hendry and Miz and Ron killing Uso as R-Truth. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I'm not going to discuss that because I don't care. It was fucking short and stupid, honestly. You couldn't give that amount of time to fucking just Styles, AJ Lee, and Leon Slayer and Javon Evans, really? I know I said AJ, I don't fucking care, people. But my goodness, bro, why did you have to have that on the show? Are you freaking kidding me? Can you get more time in this match? I was kind of disappointed in this match. There's a lack of time with stupid segment we saw after this. Still is a B-. It's not like a bad grade. It's still a solid match, but it could be even better, honestly. B- your grade. And on to see the main event we all been waiting for. Gunther defeats John Cena in John Cena's final match, including, ladies and gentlemen, don't get it twisted. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what it is? He tapped out John Cena. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Granted, once he had the sleeper, this could have been accomplished with Cena passing out. It could have been the same thing you're trying to accomplish here by building up Gunther without tapping out John Cena in his final match. A man that determines to never give up. Gave up, just like that. Granted, he was in a long time in that sleeper hold, and I understand that. But this man's catchphrase is never give up. And what did this man do? He gave up. And you should have seen the fucking excuses I've been seeing online from the stupid WWE fan base and the idiot wrestling community. At least some of them. Some of them have a brain, honestly, for once. I'm shocked. With basically, like, they're basically comparing this to fucking Star Wars. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Why are you comparing this to goddamn Star Wars? So basically, like, Luke and the Darth Vader. Like, bro, what the fuck? Well, because it's cinematic, like, stuff that WWE tries to produce. Star Wars is the best thing you could come up with to compare this to? Are you fucking deranged or what? Are you deranged? You stupid idiots. I could not believe when I saw that excuse. My head was like, oh my god. I saw the first tweet and thinking, yep, that's probably, I'm going to go with that tweet and run with it. My burner account, Twitter, obviously. Jesus, God, bro, you cannot be that fucking serious. Darth Vader and Luke Scott, like, what the fuck, bro? You're comparing this man to fucking really saying, I'm not a Star Wars fan. Clearly you are after saying that shit. Or know the story in depth like that, like you said. Are you fucking joking me? Star Wars? Really? That's the best you could come up with. For your dumbass excuse. I have no words for this fucking community online, bro. It is fucking fucked up, honestly. People can come up with the most stupidest takes I've ever seen on my lifetime. I mean, damn. When you come up with a Star Wars excuse and compare it to John Cena and John Cena's final match, I'm like, you're fucked, bro. I'm sorry. You cannot be that fucking derangedly stupid. No offense. I'm not paying it. I know it seems like I'm trying to put someone down. It's not only that. All hell to you. I'll give you an A for an effort. But jeez, bro. My main A, probably like a B, honestly, for effort. That is just fucking ridiculous. What are you fucking talking about? Stop with the bullshit. This was a botched fucking outcome. And you can tell when the crowd erupted in boos. This man, Triple H, let me start with this. Triple H came out to a fucking crowd of fucking boos. You know what this man said at the press conference? Where the fuck he said this from? What he basically said was, I was expecting more. Are you fucking kidding me? This man came out to a chorus of boos, and all year has been shit. All year 2025 has been basically shit from what WWE is producing. Not just them, it's probably AEW too. I get your point there, people. All professional wrestling sucks in 2025. Most of it, honestly. If not all of it. And this man has the balls to fucking say, I was expecting, when this man had the balls to hug John Cena too. This man's ego is as much as fucking Goldberg and Hulk Hogan, guys like that with the most egotistical fucking brains in the fucking wrestling community. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, my guess, but still. Don't give me twist that man who's not an ego, has an ego. Don't start. And then you got Goldbergers up there, and fucking Triple H might be up there. Yet you people have a problem with Mercedes Mone's ego. Whoa! Meanwhile, you WWE fans have the fucking ego into your fucking company in Triple H. But I never see any fucking comments now from you, do I? Fucking idiots, bro. You could make Star Wars comparisons like, what the fuck? What the fuck are we doing? The excuse is one rile on Twitter, brother. As a Hulk Hogan type was. The excuse is wild, just basically, oh my god, bro. I don't even want no fucking words, honestly. This is the botched outcome. Why are you gonna admit it was a botched outcome? I'm not saying I can have Cena lose, that's fine. I've got no problem with Cena losing. First of all, I love the match too. It'd be shocking to give much criticism given this to be a freaking good grade. I love the match. But an A+ if John Cena would have passed out. Literally, I'm not joking. It's at least minimum an A. But you have him tap out when his catchphrase is literally, never give up! Never give up! What did he do? He gave up. In the middle of the center of the ring. Are you fucking kidding? You just can't be fucking for real. Long ball, I wasn't dreaming, nothing anything. It was real. It was real. I'm like, are you fucking joking me? Then the crowd erupted like it was basically like Bret Hart and the Canada basically screw job again. It was basically like that. The way the crowd erupted in boos. It's just what it was. It's just what it was. No where do I put it? Like, oh my fucking god, bro. Grant, I'm not have any problem with Cena losing that match. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I mean, teaching the next generation, I probably seen his call tap out. You're probably right. But is it right, though? The answer is fuck no. I don't care what Cena wanted to do or not. Oh, you can't say what man wants to go out that way. You can't say what man wants to do. Bro, there's a difference between what a man to do and what's right for the fucking business. That was not right. And right for his sake, too. A man's fucking retirement tour was fucked over by an egotistical bald fraud in Triple H. When are you going to understand that? Once that man turned heel, we should all already knew that. Granted, I love the moment. What happened after that? Jack fucking shit, dude. And then at least you could do is at least have him, like, pass out. Minimum, literally, at least have him pass out. I'm tapping out. Stop with the shit, bullshit, people. Stop. You could at least have a man pass out. If that, I didn't win the match. I better have him win the match. But if you're not going to lose, and via submission, pass out. No need to tap out. Your catchphrase is never give up. Meanwhile, he gave up. He gave up. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What a way to teach the next generation. Not because I'm not slamming Cena. You know, probably his call. That's how great selfless he is. People want to say or not. Especially recent memory. But dude, bro, is it really that needed? Was it really needed for Gunther? It was already fucking established. I can at least understand it's like someone like an Obafemi or someone like that. But Gunther's already fucking established. This is what I don't understand from Triple H. He thinks he's building a star. Your Gunther already was a fucking star. I'm like, dude. This is just fucking stupid. It's stupid. What do you want me to say? It's just what it is. Yet the people want to make excuses for Triple Fraud McGee. Yet they want to make excuses for this man. Comparing it to Star Wars, or Cena's call to do this. You know, Triple H gets no criticism. God forbid get Triple H fucking criticism, bro. God for fucking bid. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, granted, I hate Vince McMahon with a passion, ladies and gentlemen. But here's one thing I'll give Vince McMahon compared to Triple H. He would have never, and any fucking means necessary, have booked John Cena's retirement tour like this. All year. It was all 36 dates. Vince McMahon, here's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Vince McMahon would have booked Cena's retirement tour what Triple H gave Cena in his final year. That's the fact. I hate Vince McMahon. I can't stand Vince McMahon. I hate him with a given passion. But on no planet Earth, he'll have John Cena's retirement tour booked like Triple H did this whole year. No fucking way. No fucking way. That's just what it is. You can take me and want to say about Vince McMahon. I don't know. I hate Vince McMahon with a given fucking passion. He has as much of an ego as Triple H to a point. But you'll never book Cena's retirement tour like he did, what Triple H did. Never. Never. That's a fact. That's just a fucking fact. Like, granted, the match was fucking phenomenal between John Cena and Gunther. I love the match. No critiques about the match. Until the ending. I'm probably not for the match. It was obviously CM Punk and Cody Rhodes giving their championship, world title belts. To Cena, him raising the championships in the air. I teared up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was teared up even the next day when I watched it again. But dude, that finish took me out of a fucking cliff, bro. Like, what? What? A man of defiance never give up. He gives up in his final match. For what? For what? It's not like he's building up another young, up-and-coming talent. Gunther was already established, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you idiots don't fucking understand. I can understand if somebody like new to the roster, new from NXT, got called up recently. I can understand that. But this, Gunther, no. You could easily done the same thing you're trying to build up Gunther retiring legends. That's fine with me. You could have done it a billion times better rather than tapping out. You could accomplish the same thing we did to Cena without Cena tapping out. Literally. Watch the fucking match. And you know why I'm saying that. Match is great. I love the match. Probably match your contend candidate this year. But the finish sucked. It sucked. It sucked. What do you want me to say? A matches are great. It might be a hard, I'm not beside all the critiques I have. It still comes from the best thing in the show in A-. So there you go. There's your flowers, Triple Fraud McGee. Or not, you botched the whole fucking match. Not the whole match, but you botched the finish. Let's just call it for what? He botched the finish. He botched the finish. The finish, excuse me. I can't even fucking say the words now. As Universal for WWE Saturday Night's main event, December 15, 2025, or December 13, 2025, is a B+. Still a very good show. Still a very good show. Just have my critiques like I always do, ladies and gentlemen, but God forbid. Fuck you, Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you too, Triple Fraud, bald-ass McGee. Have a good day being a fucking idiot. New era in WWE after John Cena's retirement on my Raw, brother. Shut up. Shut up. That is your WWE Saturday Night's main event, December 13th, 2025. Man, that was a fucking rant of a lifetime, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? My God, man, that rant was fucking definitely needed, ladies and gentlemen. That rant felt so fucking good. Get off my chest. It was probably the best rant I ever did, basically, in the whole wrestling podcast. Basically, everything to discuss wrestling. That might be the greatest fucking round of that John Cena and Gunther match. Let me know in the comments section what you think of that, though, say at least. Backstage reaction to John Cena's final match. Probably, hopefully, got no more rants in here until we get the Mercedes Mone segment. WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry has revealed the emotional scene backstage following John Cena's final match at Saturday night's main event. Speaking on Bustin' Open Radio, Henry described a locker room filled with tears and admiration for the retiring legend. I walked through the back, and there was a line of 30 or 40 people to get to John. Hugging and consoling him, Henry said, I mean, people were emotional. It's been like a while since the last time I've seen people cry emotional like somebody passed away. Henry's emphasis that while Cena is leaving the ring, he isn't disappearing completely. Yeah, we understand that, Mark, obviously. No shit. Just to quote, John is still alive and well, and he's going to go Hollywood. We're going to keep hearing him every day. He's not going away. He's just going away from the ring. Yeah, we understand it. He's going to make appearances still on Raw and SmackDown, stuff like that. Probably like an ambassador role. We all know that, but he's not going to wrestle anymore. We get that. We understand that, Mark Henry. You don't need to tell us that. He's retiring from the ring. We understand that. Doesn't mean we won't miss him from wrestling, though. From the ring. Doesn't mean that whatsoever. But that's my thoughts on that. But I don't understand people with the mentality like, oh, John Cena's, well, what's with the people, basically. Oh, Cena's retiring from the ring. Who fucking cares? Like, you should care. You should care, dude. And it says he's gonna come back eventually. Yeah, but not wrestling, you stupid idiot, bro. I'm just saying. Wrap up this segment on the podcast. On to R-Truth. Hints that his current WWE contract could be his last one. R-Truth / Ron Killings opened up about his future in professional wrestling during an appearance on Saturday night's main event recap. The veteran superstar was asked if he was given any thoughts about hanging up the boots. After career spanned decades, Truth addresses the topic by explaining that he has not set a specific date, but rather listening to his body to determine when the time is right to step away from the ring. He says, and I quote, I always like to say I steal from The Rock. I let the pain in my body be my guide as far as when it's time to go for me to go. R-Truth said, right now I feel good. The approach has served him well as he continues to perform at a high level on WWE television, despite being one of the most experienced members of the roster. Truth credited his determinability to the advice he received earlier in his career. You know that he learned from Booker T to focus on in-ring psychology and longevity by praising these elements and perform moves that he could execute safely over a long period of time. Truth has managed to avoid many of his major injuries that often pillage wrestlers from his tenure. His sustainable style has allowed him to remain a consistent presence on the roster. The interview also touched on his recent contract status. Truth signed a new deal in WWE in June of this year, obviously by return to the company that year. Obviously, he got fired from stupidity from TKO Group Poland's, obviously, until he got their obviously ass handed by the idiot wrestling community, obviously. This time at IWC, a good decision there. A move that shortly was released from the company days prior, like I said. While he was back in the fold, he acknowledged that his latest statement agreement might be the final chapter of his in-ring career. The resiliation that his time as an active competitor in a fight night appears to be something he has accepted. I've thought about it, and quote, R-Truth said regarding the retirement, I just renewed my deal, so this could be my last one. We all have to have that time. We all have to get that off the ride at some point, end quote. Now, what his retirement will look like, I don't know. But it doesn't seriously. But what he said, done that, he passed all the momentum in the world when he came back in June attacking John Cena. And then basically, like, nothing happened. Like, you saved his head. It was a great segment we got on Raw. What happened after that? Nothing. That's Triple H. You got all this momentum and stuff. Wasn't planning on doing this momentum stuff for R-Truth. He got himself over, and Triple H obviously hates that. So put you down a peg or so in the pecking order, obviously. Then eventually, you lose your momentum. Who does that remind you of on the roster right now? His name will be L.A. Knight, yeah. Because he wasn't handpicked by obviously being Jey Uso, obviously. Is that the truth, Hunter? Thank you very much, to say at least. On to Damian Priest says WWE is limiting his schedule due to multiple injuries. Damian Priest has revealed that WWE is currently forcing him to work a reduced ring schedule because he's dealing with multiple injuries. The former World Heavyweight Champion opened up about his physical condition during an appearance on the Prince State Pizza. Okay, interesting to say the least. Go for some pizza right now, to say the least. Knowing that the decision to slow down came from the company rather than a request from himself. It says, quote, "It's unfortunate and I don't like to bring it up too much. And I don't take breaks," Priest said. "Since I've been in WWE, I've literally been taking 0 days off." Dear God, bro, that's just a statistic there, honestly. "I've never asked for time off because I've been hurting. The company now this year decided, let's take it easy on him because I've been going through hard for a while." It's definitely true, honestly. Priest detailed the specific elements that he has been battling, which include issues with his shoulders, knees, and back. Obviously, he's obviously older in age, Damian Priest, obviously, so definitely what happened, obviously, this guy his age. Despite the pain, he stated that he prefers to work through his injuries rather than undergo surgery or take extended time away from the ring. "Tore my shoulders a couple of times within the last year and a half," Priest said. "My knees are banged up. My back is excuse me. I need a lot of work done, but I chose not to because I don't have to. I won't. I'll just figure it out. So let's do rehab and I'll just keep me in the game, coach," that kind of thing. So we've been doing that for a while, but this year I think the company was like, "Okay, we're happy with you, but we need to make sure you're going to be here to last year." So they've been forcing me to take it easy, put it away. Not that easiest to do when what you want to go out there and perform because you love what you do. Which definitely he does, to say the least. Big fan of Priest. I like to see him, but he's not very over on SmackDown, but probably is the case because he's not been wrestling much. Because obviously his injuries there. Wish Damian Priest all the best, by the way. It seems like he's been freaking amount of injuries there. Wishing the best, so to say. At least hope to see him probably all healthy when he comes back to the ring. Even if he wrestled on SmackDown with Rhea Ripley against Lena Vega and Aleister Black. Not a great match there, honestly. We'll probably hopefully see him back sooner rather than later. So hopefully more healthier, to say the least. On to Andrade becomes a new WWC Universal Champion. Not WWE Universal Champion. WWC Universal Champion. His first match back in Puerto Rico. Andrade has become the new WWC Universal Champion, defeated the gang. Axvent, did you say his name? Don't know much about him, don't care. At WWC Lockout on Saturday night. Was during Saturday night's main event. There you go. The event took place at the Kingosha Pepling Centro, I guess how you fucking say it, in Baymont, Puerto Rico, marking the triumphant return to the in-ring for the star. So there you go. Andrade, the first match back, obviously, his first match back. It's one of his first matches back. Becomes a champion, obviously. I think it's the world championship, I would assume, honestly. Good for him, though. Obviously, like Lucas, he's been a non-compete clause for a whole year. Why is he wrestling? Well, he has lawyers involved to get that over, to say. He's with them allowed to work Puerto Rico, I guess, to say at least. That's your update on Andrade for this week, to say at least. On to Bobby Lashley, expected to miss a quiet amount of time from All Elite Wrestling AEW. The Hurt Syndicate spokesperson MVP Mattel Vontavious Porter announced on yesterday's episode of AEW Collision, Winter is Coming, that Bobby Lashley is sidelined with an injury. The segment did not provide specific details regarding the nature of the issue or how long the former world champion will be, also former WWE world champion, obviously, out of action. The announcement comes after Lashley has been absent from AEW programming since last month, raising questions about his status within the promotion. Fightful Select provided an update on the situation, reporting that the Lashley's injury is legitimate. No, while specific details on the admin will remain still secure or scarce, I think say it. The report noted that Lashley is expected to miss quite a bit of time. Development takes one of AEW's top heels off the board for the immediate future, affecting storylines involving the Hurt Syndicate as they approach the end of 2019. and 25. Kind of big blow to AEW. So obviously, that's their biggest loss in the Hurt Syndicate. I want to count MJF. I don't think you count MJF anymore at this rate, honestly. But still, I think wish Bobby Lashley all the best of sales. Hope we see him back in AEW sooner rather than later, to say the least. Moving on to Leila Grey. Suffered a torn ACL while wrestling my girl Mercedes Mone on AEW Collision not that long. I think it was the show following Mercedes losing a Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship to Red Velvet. Leila Grey has confirmed that she suffered a torn ACL during her match against Mercedes Mone on the December 6th episode of AEW Collision. The injury occurred when the bout between Grey, where Grey fell to the mat, for delivering a running knee into the corner, leading to Mone securing the victory with a statement maker. Despite the severe injury, Grey managed an incredible feat. Just days later, she competed in a WBFF Pro Fitness event while wearing a knee brace and finished in the first place, earning her status as a WBFF Pro Fitness Diva. Congratulations to her. Grey addressed the situation in celebratory social media post, revealing that she will require surgery, that she will keep her out of action for the foreseeable future. So that's not close. First place, baby. There you go. I just went pro, and became the new WBFF Pro Fitness Diva with a freaking torn ACL. Fucking badass. Like basically Kurt Angle, but basically won an Olympic gold medal, so a broken freaking neck, obviously. So it reminds me of that there, to say at least. Grey wrote, "For those who may not know, I tore my ACL last week in a match with Mercedes. I'll be going into surgery, but will be out of commission for a while. This couldn't have been happening at a worse time. Not only did it affect my championship match, a major opportunity for me, but it happened 1 week out from my debut on WBFF, the show where I had invested so much into my life the past year. People expected me to drop out, but honey, there's no quit in me. I'm a boss-ass baddie." There you go. "And I always get the job done, strapped up. I blinked out my knee brace, and it was go time. The devil tried to take this away from me, but God said, nope, this is for you," and I'll capitalize letters, exclamation points. "Thank you for beginning all my amazing supporters. I love you all. This is just to begin in my fitness career. Many more wins to come. Wish Leila Grey nothing but the best, to say the absolute least." And by the way, I've seen people, Leila Grey responded to this idiot on Twitter. Or basically, the idiot was like, "Oh, Botcha Bangs, Sasha Botcha Bangs." Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, here we go. Now it's the next agenda for these Mercedes Mone haters. Saying, "Oh, it's Botcha Bangs, Botcha Mone, Mercedes Botch," whatever the fuck they want to call her. Next, they can't do Hogan anymore. So might as well do Botcha, whatever, honestly. Fucking good old fickle wrestling fans, especially the WWE fan base, obviously. Fucking piece of shit. Even beings, obviously, on Twitter, to say the least. Wish Leila Grey nothing but the best, to say the least. Wish her the best, all honesty, to say the least. Speaking of Mercedes Mone, my girl Mercedes Mone declares herself the greatest wrestler to come out of the state of Massachusetts and retains multiple titles at RevPro. Oh boy, I can't wait to see the E-Jones all pissed off at this one, right? Mercedes Mone, the reigning defending AEW TBS champion on 12 belts. Mone, obviously, made a bold declaration on social media that this weekend, proclaiming herself superior to 17-time world champion John Cena, obviously retired this last Saturday night. Following her match at RevPro Uprising event in Cardiff, Wales on Sunday, Mone quote tweeted a post from the bout and wrote, "I am the greatest wrestler come out of Massachusetts." Uh-oh. Everyone take cover. E-Drones alert coming through. Ah, man, here we go, boys. Yeah, it's sorry. I think I saw the thread on Twitter too, bro. Fucking hilarious. Mone had a successful weekend in the ring, defeating Rio, and it was a great match for Rio, I believe, at RevPro Uprising, retaining her RevPro Undisputed British Women's Championship. Wow, I love the match. I watch the match, honestly. I know who watches wrestling at 11 o'clock in the morning. Well, I kind of do sometimes, honestly. Especially get used to watching Saudi Arabia shows in WWE for so long. Well, whatever. The match held at the Valet Arena was contested for CWE Queen of Southside title, as well as Discovery Women's Wrestling and IWA Women's Championships. This marked the 5th match of RevPro in 2025 and her 4th defense of the RevPro Undisputed British Women's title. And yet, you probably get all those fucking shills. Oh, Mercedes Hogan is back, ladies and gentlemen. Who wanted a downfall storyline? Meanwhile, it is still technically that, but not. She's not gonna go on a fucking losing streak. I wonder if this woman going on a fucking losing streak. Consecutive losing streak. What is this, some WWE booking for you, you stupid fucks? You're so used to the WWE losing streak type downfall storyline. Meanwhile, you do a downfall story without a fucking losing streak involved. You stupid idiot. Do you not understand? This ain't WWE, bro. It's independence in AEW, obviously. They ain't gonna let this woman go. She's too big of a star going on a fucking losing streak, first of all. Unless it makes sense. I mean, it technically kind of makes sense for her to do that. But it doesn't mean you have to do it. You don't have to. And plus, you still put eyes on this fucking product, bro. The indie promotions, they put eyes because they're star power. What a crazy concept. Of course, they'll put the title on her. What are you not going to understand, you dipshit? You can't fix these shows. You can't fix any fucking shows. The WWE Sicko Freakos and the AEW Sickos. You can't fix either one of them. The Sickos from AEW and the Freakos from WWE. This is this 9-day. It's fucking the same fucking bullshit, bro. That's why Twitter is a cesspool of garbage. Not even just Twitter. I mean, Instagram and TikTok too, but I use too, but still. Definitely Facebook too. Whatever, man. Good for Mercedes Mone. Pissing off more fucking haters. By the way, but that's my thoughts on that. Is she the greatest wrestler to come on stage in Massachusetts? I would say, she's up there. She's probably number 2 next to John Cena. But she has her own opinion, bro. And plus, she's probably a character. She plays the faders online, a character. You stupid idiots. And she is. She's definitely up there. She's a better wrestler than John Cena. Yes, she is, you idiots. But even when Cena's in his prime, she was still better as a wrestler. Obviously, but all the better ability, outside of the wrestling ability, I would say Cena checks off that box. Yes, better more than Mercedes. I'm definitely a Mercedes fan. I love both John Cena and Mercedes. John Cena is my first ever favorite wrestler. Now Mercedes is my current favorite women's wrestler of all time. But still, bro. Doesn't mean Mercedes is not that good. It's his own fucking opinion, dipshit. This it's not like she's no Joe Schmo from the streets, bro, saying this. It's not like Bill Goldberg saying this. It's not like that either. So stop with the fucking complaining and stop fucking tearing down this woman all because you're jealous she's had a better post-WWE career than WWE is right now. You're just fucking jealous. Just admit it, bro. It's okay to admit it. It's okay to admit it. You're wrong. The woman is thriving outside of WWE. Be grateful. But you probably would you? Probably not, because you're too busy fucking hating her because you're not with your precious WWE, obviously. World Wrestling Entertainment. But look what they did to John Cena on Saturday night. We want that to happen to Mercedes? You probably do. No, you're a stupid ass, probably, fuckers. Whatever. Good for Mercedes. Pissing off more idiots online. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Great for Mercedes. Man. We all love Mercedes Mone in this podcast. And if you don't, well, I'll have to fucking tell you to say at least. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? We reached the final part. 48 minutes, almost 49 minutes on this podcast. We reached the final part in this podcast. This day in wrestling history. We kind of want this pack this day in wrestling history. Finally on for your Lucas C. Allen LimitsCenter podcast, your Monday, December 15, 2025. This day in wrestling history, like I said. Summer 1987. The second ever Slammy Awards took place in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Rather than the awards themselves, the event was based to remember off Vince McMahon's cringe-some performance of Stand Back live on stage. Good old Vince McMahon, if you ask me, though. That's 1987. Well, 1995, 8 years later. Calgary, Corral, the home base of Stampede Wrestling, an all-star card paying tribute to the late Stu Hart. Protestations and Stampede took place. The main event saw WWF champion Bret Hart face fellow Calgary alum, the British Bulldog. Oh yeah, give me a sign of luck fucking that one, bro. So that's 1995. And a year later, 1996. In Your House, It's Time took place at the West Palm Beach Auditorium in West Palm Beach, Florida. No title changed hands. In main event, WWF Champion Psycho Sid defeated Bret Hart. That is 1996. One year later, 1997. Vince McMahon cut a pre-taped promo in Monday Night Raw to announce WWE will be changing creative direction away from clear-cut, good old and bad guys. What the fuck does that mean? I want to know, Vince McMahon. It'll be showing more attitude and more accurately, more attitude. Attitude, Eric. There you go. There you go. The show also saw a debut of the iconic new Scratch logo. That is 1997. In 2001, it started the 21st century. Russ Hostis, brother of the tag team partner and former WWE superstar Charlie Hostis, was found dead at his home at just 27 years old. Oh my god, 27 years old, man. Way too fucking young. That's 2001. A year later, 2002. WWE Armageddon took place at the Home Depot Center in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Both of WWE's major title changes on hands for the second pay-per-view in a row. The WWE Champion was won by Kurt Angle after he defeated The Big Show, also known as Paul Wayne AEW. In the main event, Triple H went back to World Heavyweight Championship. He lost to Shawn Michaels a month earlier at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. The match was the 3 stages of Hell match with Triple H winning. The first fall, a street fight. The third fall and the final fall, a ladder match. In between those, Michaels won the second fall. Fall in the cage match. Also on the show, Booker T and Goldust won the World Tag Team Championships in a 4-way elimination match against Lance Storm and William Regal, the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley, and Chris Jericho and Christian, also known as Christian Cage in AEW, but Chris Jericho in AEW too. That is 2002. Moving on to 2013. WWE unified their top 2 titles for first time since 2002. When World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton defeated WWE Champion John Cena. The main event, a tables, ladders, and chairs match in TLC pay-per-view. The match itself was obviously a TLC match, like I said. 2013 and 2019. WWE presented TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs pay-per-view from a Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The main event, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane successfully defended the Women's Tag Team Championships against Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair in a TLC match. In another TLC match, Roman Reigns took on King Corbin, also known as Baron Corbin. He's not lived at WWE anymore. God, that constant King Corbin bullshit, I hated it, honestly. I like the theme song, though. So it was 19 months. 2 years later, in 5 parts today, Wrestling in 2021. An episode of Impact Wrestling, new AEW World Champion Kenny Omega attacked Rich Swann, and Impact executive Don Callis signed a match for Hard to Kill in January, where the Cleaner, Kenny Omega, obviously, would face Impact World Champion Swann. Also, more paid-for advertisements featuring Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone aired. And that is this day in wrestling history, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all guys for watching your LimitsCenter podcast, Monday, December 15, 2025. 53 fucking minutes. Man, when was the last time I did a 53-minute podcast or longer, man? Go, I'm also fucking out. Thanks to John Cena's fucking rant there, to say the least. On a Saturday night's main event review, to say the least. Hope y'all enjoy it. But let me know in the comments section. Am I being too hard on Triple H or too hard on John Cena to a point? Let me know to say at least in the comments section. I mean, both of them being hard on Cena. I'm trying to defend Cena, obviously. I know it was obviously his decision, probably. He wanted to do the tap out, but still. It wasn't necessary to say. It's basically at the top of the podcast, obviously. Hopefully, knock on wood. For your next edition of LimitsCenter podcast, your Tuesday, December 16, 2025. So all things Monday Night Raw and also your news and the weekday, the say at least as well. Till next time, trust me next time, I missed this podcast in just 54 minutes now. Trust me, be next time, I repeat and celebrate, I am out. Take care. That'd be big time to say the absolute least, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day, to say the least.